You think you want it? You think about it all the time. You write it down, you visualize it, you repeat affirmations until your voice is tired, and yet it still feels far away. The reason is not that the universe has not heard you.
As.
It is that you are not yet tuned to what you have asked for. You are broadcasting on the wrong channel. You are speaking the language of desire while vibrating in the energy of doubt. The universe is not withholding what you want. It is simply matching your signal. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, is a broadcast frequency. It is not symbolic. It is literal. The entire field around you rearranges itself in response to that broadcast. When you are in frustration or worry, you are broadcasting absence. When you are in appreciation, ease, and anticipation, you are broadcasting presence. Abraham Hicks always says you do not get what you want. You get what you are a vibrational match to. Wanting and matching are not the same thing. Imagine you tune your radio to 94 FM, but your favorite song plays on 101, no matter how much you shout. Sing or pray, the radio cannot pick up that song until you turn the dial. Manifestation is the same. The universe is not ignoring you. It is waiting for you to tune your own dial. You tune it through emotion. You tune it through focus. You tune it through choosing thoughts that feel slightly better than the ones before. That is alignment. The biggest misunderstanding most people have is believing that wanting harder equals receiving faster. The truth is that wanting harder usually amplifies the vibration of not having. The emotion behind the thought is what counts. Saying I want it while feeling I do not have it is the signal of absence. Saying I love it, I enjoy it, I feel it, I see it now is the signal of alignment. The universe cannot translate your words. It reads your vibration. So how do you match the frequency of what you want? You begin where you are. You stop fighting the present moment. You stop judging your now as wrong or incomplete. The universe does not respond to lack disguised as ambition. It responds to harmony. Harmony begins with acceptance. The moment you stop resisting your now, your frequency starts to rise. Appreciation is the fastest elevator to alignment. When you appreciate even the smallest thing, you shift your entire electromagnetic field. You move from asking to allowing. Abraham often says, "You are the tuner of your own vibration." Nobody can tune it for you. Not your partner, not your teacher, not your circumstance. The way you feel right now is your point of attraction. When you are impatient, you are tuned to waiting. When you are excited, you are tuned to receiving. This is not about pretending. It is about practicing the feeling of what you prefer until it becomes your dominant vibration. You match the frequency of what you want by becoming emotionally fluent. Listen to your feelings not as reactions to reality, but as guidance to alignment. Your emotions are your inner compass. When you feel good, you are on frequency. When you feel tense, you are off. It is that simple. The trick is to notice and pivot faster. Each time you catch a lower vibration and choose a better one, you are turning the dial toward your desire. The process is not hard. It is subtle. That is why most people miss it. They look for results in the physical before adjusting the invisible. They check the bank account before they check their energy. They look at others for validation instead of feeling the truth within. But the energy shift always comes first. The physical is just the echo. You do not chase the echo. You create the sound. If you want love, you must tune to love. You cannot tune to fear, doubt, or loneliness and expect love to appear. Love is a frequency of openness, trust, and safety. You reach it not by needing someone to love you, but by choosing to feel loving now. You can think of someone you adore, something that makes you smile, or a moment that made your heart swell. That is the vibration of love. Stay there, and it multiplies. If you want abundance, you must tune to abundance. You cannot think poor thoughts and feel rich. Abundance is not money. It is a state of flow. It is the awareness that life is generous and that you are a natural receiver. When you stop counting what you lack and start celebrating what already flows through your life, you shift into the current that carries wealth toward you. Gratitude is the gateway. Every time you say thank you with genuine feeling, you are telling the universe, I have, I am, I allow. The same applies to health, clarity, creativity, and peace. Whatever you seek has a frequency. That frequency always feels like ease. Struggle is not your signal. Struggle is interference. When you find yourself pushing, you are out of tune. Step back, breathe, soften, and realign. Your energy field knows how to balance itself when you stop trying to control every note. Matching frequency is not about constant positivity. It is about awareness. You do not have to fake happiness when you feel low. You only have to reach for a thought that feels slightly better. Maybe from fear to hope, from anger to relief, from doubt to curiosity. Each small shift raises your vibration and makes you more available to what you have already asked for. This is emotional calibration. The reason Abraham says everything you want is already done is because creation happens at the vibrational level first. You placed your order the moment you desired it. It exists in the non-physical, waiting for you to line up with it. You're not creating the thing. You're aligning with its frequency so that you can perceive it in your physical reality. You are tuning your inner receiver so clearly that you finally pick up the signal that has been broadcasting the whole time. Every time you relax into trust, you close the gap. Every time you doubt, you open it again. The gap is not time. The gap is vibration. The better you feel, the closer you are. The worse you feel, the further you drift. That is why Abraham says joy is the work. Feeling good is not the reward. It is the mechanism. You are not waiting for your manifestation to feel good. You're feeling good so that your manifestation can appear. This is the law of resonance. Like attracts like, because vibration speaks louder than thought. The universe is an infinite mirror reflecting your dominant frequency. When you stop searching outside and start tending to your vibration inside, the mirror changes. You see new opportunities, new people, new doors. The external is a printout of your internal broadcast. So what can you do right now? Start with something simple. Close your eyes and think of something that feels like relief. Maybe a memory, maybe a moment of laughter, maybe the sound of your favorite song. Notice how your body softens. That softening is alignment. Stay there for just a few seconds longer than usual. That is how momentum builds. Frequency is repetition of feeling. When you make a habit of feeling good for no reason, the universe gives you more reasons to feel good. When you celebrate small signs, more signs appear. When you trust that unseen forces are already rearranging reality for your benefit, you become magnetic. Your only job is to hold the vibration of the end result without needing to control the steps. The how is the universe's department. The why and what are yours. Matching the frequency of what you want is remembering that you are the signal, you are the magnet. You are the channel through which the non-physical becomes physical. Every time you drop resistance, you allow that current to flow unobstructed. It feels like ease, like love, like peace. That is what alignment truly is. So stop asking when it will happen and start feeling it now. Stop waiting for evidence and start being the evidence. The moment you do, your frequency stabilizes. And once it stabilizes, reality has no choice but to respond. That is not magic. That is physics. That is vibration meeting vibration. The universe does not need more words from you. It needs your steady signal. So hold the feeling, trust the timing, and live as though it is already yours. Because vibrationally it already is. And that is how you match the frequency of what you want.